are so... And the jumper is on the mark. Fox has got his first basket of the night.
Fox just found a little bit of space there, and he burned the defense.
Bogdanovich against LeBron. Ingram kicks to Rondo. McGee a screen. Shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Over Bogdanovich. Nice shot by James. LeBron's got his first points in this one.
I feel like LeBron James plays more comfortable with the shot clock low like that. No panic in his game.
Bagley with the ball. Coley Stein a screen. Bagley sets a screen for Hield. It's rebounded by Rondo.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
First free throw is good. Kobe, a lot of guys, once they stop playing, their bodies change.
Yeah.
Yet they still have the ailments.
That's generous.
But a lot of guys have ailments that linger on through their post-career. What kind of workout? We know you were just a workout fiend when you played, but what about now in retirement?
I work out hard.
Do you?
Yeah, it's become a challenge to say, because most players, when they retire, you know what, I just don't want to gain a boatload of weight, right? And so they just try to manage that. I don't want to manage something. I want to attack something. So I'm going to say, you know what?
Well, that's a surprise.
Yeah, revelation. And so I said, I'm going to train harder than I ever did because I want to look good. I want to be fit for my children. I want to be able to chase them around and be able to show up at some of these retirement ceremonies or some of these other things.
And looking like you did when you played.
Being in great shape.
Yeah.
So
McGee a screen. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope knocks down the three ball. Caldwell Pope's got 7 points in the game.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend a little further.
Here's Fox. The shot will not fall. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And Kobe, you're staying in shape even now. Isn't it sad sometimes to see how a lot of guys don't do that?
yeah, it's hard, right? Because you have a purpose to train.
Yes.
And now you wake up, you're like, oh, what's my purpose for training? Like, what do I need to be doing this for? No, I'll do it tomorrow. No, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And all of a sudden, those handles start creeping from the back to the front. And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
tomorrow's today.
My clothes don't fit.
Yeah.
My clothes don't fit.
Tomorrow should have been yesterday.
Caldwell Pope with it. Out guarded by Hield. McGee a screen. James against Bogdanovich. Here's Ingram. Here's McGee. Coley Stein grabs the board. The Kings leading. Hield right side. Here's Fox. He's got 5. Coley Stein passes to Bogdanovich. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Just feel like Willie Cauley-Stein getting more comfortable the more time he's gotten in his young career and showing signs of being a passer.
And Kobe, you look at the different styles and different approaches the teams employ. How much input did you have to say, hey, this is what I'm seeing. This is how I think we should play?
Yeah, well, that was the beauty about Phil's system. The triangle was that the players had to take the responsibility of making it what it was. Right? He gave us a format to play out of, and he gave us the structure. Within that structure, you have a myriad of options.
Right.
And it's our responsibility, it was Michael's and Scotty's responsibility, to figure out how to put Luke Longley, how to put Derek Fisher in the right spot on the floor to take advantage of the defense that you're facing.
Sounds complicated.
No, but you know, when you look at it, like the triangle, it spells things out very simplistically because you have rules.
Right.
When you have rules, then it's very easy to say, okay, when this happens, this happens. When that happens, this happens. Right? So it makes the game very, very easy to measure. And so things don't happen on accident. Right? They happen with intent.
And that one's good. Ingram
And the speed of Ingram makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls, constantly keeping them guessing.
Fox kicks to Cauley-Stein. Bogdanovich wide open. Off target from three-point range. Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Now, LeBron does so many things so very well, including handling the ball and getting to where he wants to go.
Fox passes to Cauley-Stein. Cauley-Stein a screen. Back to Hield. Over Caldwell Pope, and Hield gets it to go on the assist from Cauley-Stein.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
James in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich, and this goes in. 6 points for LeBron.
And they're just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fox against Rondo. Cauley-Stein a screen. Outside Bogdanovich. Over Ingram. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Timeout. And another momentum shift. These teams going back and forth all night.
Yeah, which team's going to find some consistency first? Neither one can pull away.
So timeout called here. Dale McGee. Lance Stevenson comes in for Ingram. Hart, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. To the paint, here's James, and the dunk by James.
LeBron James, here's the report, Kevin, still athletic.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And Kobe, I remember you saying that curiosity is such a valuable trait in a player. I bet the triangle was a very intriguing offense for you to learn and grasp.
Oh yeah, it created such a system. It's like, jazz. When people watch jazz musicians orchestrating, it seems as if they're freelancing, but they're freelancing with a built-in structure. You have to have structure in order to be able to freelance and create these amazing things. And the triangle gave unbelievable structure. And some of the people that I've talked to that have competed against the triangle and lost against the triangle, whether it was to us or to the Bulls, all lament about the triangle's the biggest crock of garbage. It was just you and Michael. And I said, you know what? Let's have a conversation about that. Do you remember this play? Yeah. Okay, that play happened at the moment it happened with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter because we knew in the first minute of the game when we ran it, you did this defensively. So we said, okay, they did that. Check. Well, wait. Okay, now let's look at this action. Okay, this action, how they're playing this action. They're playing it that way. All right, check. Hold it. We'll wait.
Interesting.
Right? And so in the fourth quarter, we're able to take advantage. Why? Because we have a structure. From that structure, we know what you are doing, and we know how to counter what you're doing. Right? There's a reason Michael can look at Steve Kerr in a timeout and said, be ready. How would he know that?
Yeah, right.
How would he know that unless he knew every time he drove middle, Stockton was coming over to help on his dribble penetration? He could have made that pass to Steve Kerr in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Why did he wait?
That's good stuff.
And even at this stage of his career, LeBron's still one of the league's most explosive finishers.
And Shumpert kicks to Jackson. Picked by Randolph for the 3. Jackson misses. There's the pass to Ball. Here's Hart. To the middle. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Stevenson against Jackson. Pass to Farrell. Randolph a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And the dunk by James.
And Ball sets up his teammates when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Kobe, a lot of guys would keep written notebooks on team styles, individual players. Some do it mentally. What did you do?
I used to do that too at the start, and then I started kind of looking at the lineage of coaches and started figuring out that most of them come from the same coaching pedigree. Therefore, the defensive packages are pretty much the same.
So you study coaches.
Well, yeah, because the defensive schematics are all the same. Like, if you look around now, how many Popovich disciples do you have?
A lot.
Right, so you're essentially playing against the same defensive strategy that you would see against a Popovich team. The same offensive philosophy that you see from a Popovich team, right? So it's all consistent. It's all there.
Farrell kicks to Shumpert. Right block shot. Here's Randolph. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
So determined on the interior to score. Zach Randolph does a great job attacking the paint there.
Pass to Kuzma. With the teardrop. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Randolph. Outside Jackson. And Shumpert kicks to Randolph. Shoots over Kuzma. Again, Sacramento.
Not much else you can do defensively. Zach is a superb shooter with a soft touch.
Stevenson passes to Kuzma. The baseline J. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Stevenson's got 3 assists tonight.
When a guy is capable of so many things like that on the offensive end, anytime you lose sight of him, he's got a huge advantage.
This year kicks to Jackson. Now Labissiere. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Passes to Kuzma. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I love how ball moves the rock. Incredible instincts on the offensive end.
The pass to shoot shot by Randolph. Randolph's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
And here is ball. LeBron James on the wing. Over Labissiere. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Both teams have it, and she got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Such a great way to get yourself into an offensive groove and build up some early confidence.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Zach Randolph is out there with Skal Labissiere. And there's Jackson. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's Farrell in at the point. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Kobe, the NBA right now is trying to spread this game worldwide, even more so by developing basketball academies. But is enough being done, in your opinion, to develop players right here in the United States?
No. You shouldn't have players that can't shoot free throws.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't have players that can't shoot. Like,
We seem to talk about that a lot.
Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like, at what point when you're starting out playing basketball at the age of 10, 12, does a coach not say, come here, son, let me teach you how to shoot the ball? How does that not happen?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I think it's just, coaches see a player that's extremely athletic. He's bigger than all the other 13-year-olds. He runs faster. He can dunk at 13. But the coach is like, just do that because we want to win today's game. Just dominate him. Just dunk, dunk, dunk. And you wind up hurting the kid.
Right.
As opposed to taking your time to develop their game and help them be well-rounded.
Bagley, he's checked in for Labissiere. Jackson kicks to Farrell. Jackson a screen on ball. Farrell can't hit. Kobe, you talk about that skill development for young players. A lot of it would seem, falling on to AAU coaches.
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big fan of AAU in the way it's currently structured.
A lot of people aren't.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it at all. And I think we need to get back to teaching the game, patiently teaching the game. You're not going to learn all aspects of the game in 1 year, 2 years, but you have to have a plan and, year to year, add things to your game.
Kicks to Randolph. Shoots over Kuzma. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Zach Randolph.
Now the mid-range game is where Zach has made a living as well. 8 to 12 feet. Pretty good touch from there.
Pass to Stevenson. Kuzma sets a screen. Pass to Hart. 5 to shoot. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Hart's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Poked away, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And a look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for LeBron.
Right now, after looking at that chart, you pretty much can just jog down the court. He gets it in the paint. Time and time again, he's worked his way in close and made a shot over a defender or found another way to convert. Just great stuff coming from him thus far.
So the Kings call timeout. Checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Brandon Ingram comes in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Josh Hart. Sacramento also making some changes. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Randolph. Bogdanovich comes in for Jackson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Farrell. Here's Bogdanovich. Excellent D there from Beasley.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. And Kobe, who was an early voice in your ear as you were just beginning your NBA career, who offered the kind of guidance and advice that you go back and look on and say, that was huge for me to hear those words?
Oh, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan. He was extremely gracious.
Was he really?
My second year in the league, he said, listen, anything you need, just reach out. And to this day, I reach out, hits me right back. We'll have great conversations. We'll talk about family and things of that nature. But when I was playing, things were very tactical. I'd ask him specific questions about specific moves or a specific rotation, and he'd give me great insight.
I would love to have heard some of those conversations. You and Michael Jordan in the crux of your career.
Yeah.
I bet those were interesting.
No, it was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Lonzo Ball.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the paint, stolen by McGee. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive, the dunk, and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up. For Los Angeles, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Lakers second.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Now, here's McLemore. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Bagley sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Kobe, one aspect that always stood out about your career and dedication was your work ethic. What motivated you to continue to work hard, even into your last year in the NBA when your body sometimes would say, no more work, right? No more work.
Yeah, I love the process. I love the process more than the actual game, because it's a puzzle. You have to figure out how things are going to work. Okay, my ankles won't loosen up. How do I get them to loosen up? right? Contrast therapy, stretch, modalities, strength training, right? So it's a constant
That would
puzzle.
take hours and hours and hours.
And hours.
Yeah.
Very tedious things, but it's like a quest. You're trying to figure out what's going to work, right? It's the little challenges along the way that always kept me interested.
Caldwell Pope outside. Beasley the screen. Feeds it to Ingram. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Fox kicks to Cauley-Stein. Rondo with the steal. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Here's Caldwell Pope. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. LeBron, he's checked in for Beasley. And a change for Sacramento. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for McLemore. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. The Kings trail by 21. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. To the inside, Bagley. Easy jumper from very short distance. Bagley's got 7.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Here's LeBron. Outside for Rondo. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. Back to Rondo. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Rondo's got his first points in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
They set the pick. Right side, Bogdanovich. Cauley-Stein with a screen on LeBron. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
Got a piece of it. Fox with the steal. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Like to see Fox with that fast, quick decision on the defensive end of the floor.
McGee, the pass to Caldwell Pope. He got right to the cup using that screen. 17 points in the game.
Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
Timeout called by the Kings. You look at James, what a contribution.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Shumpert is checked in for Bogdanovich. Cauley-Stein, a screen. On the wing, Hield. He's covered by Rondo. Bagley kicks to Hield. Cauley-Stein with a screen on Rondo. 3 on the clock. Rondo with the steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Caldwell Pope's got 19 points. The Kings trail by 21. Fox passes to Bagley. Sacramento moving it around. Cauley-Stein with the screen for Hield. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings making a change here. Labissiere's checked in. Here's Labissiere. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot clock at 6. Fox kicks to Labissiere. Here's Shumpert. Sacramento again missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Labissiere, the screen. Here's Hield, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Hield's got his second bucket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Rondo kicks to Caldwell Pope. There's a good screen. McGee's screen on Shumpert. LeBron passes to Ingram. Shoots over Fox. And it's Ingram missing.
I'm just wondering why the defense is laying off. Luckily, they didn't pay for their mistake.
Fox, no good. Lakers leading by 21. Inside. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist from Ingram. And that's now 21 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Cauley-Stein. It's tipped. Ingram with the steal. Down low. James, no good.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by James. Floats it up for James. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, LeBron on the alley-oop. Great getting loose on the backside, and what a pass.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Hield from outside. LeBron grabs the miss. LA's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, shaky defense there, giving up the bucket plus sending KCP to the line.
And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Lance Stevenson comes in for Ingram. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Sacramento also making some changes. Zach Randolph is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Jackson comes in for Hield. And Yogi Ferrell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Hart, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Stolen by Stevenson. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Ball's running.
And the intelligence, his overall basketball IQ, Ball just has a knack for being in the right spot, especially when the break is on.
Randolph against James. And we'll get a look here where the shots have been coming from for him.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
He misses the free throw.
Zach Randolph in that mode as a veteran player where you start to talk about his leadership and the role that can play in a locker room to make guys accountable and to keep them professional throughout the season.
Good on the second free throw.
Randolph was an Indiana State champion coming out of high school, so you know the pressure of the NBA doesn't bother him. There's nothing more intense than that when you talk about that Indiana high school tournament.
Well, Kobe, I have to say it's been a real pleasure having you stop by our booth and spending some time with us for this game. Thanks again for coming by. I hope we can do it again.
We will, man. It's been a blast.
There he is, folks, the great Kobe Bryant. And, Brent, we know just how competitive Kobe was as a player, and it's always nice to hear a more reflective side of him when he joins us here in the booth.
Funny the things that you notice, Kevin, when you're in the booth here versus the role that you play as a player, especially for a guy who lives and breathes basketball like Kobe Bryant.
Pulls up, and that one's good. James has got 22 points.
And James makes scoring look so effortless. Once he kicks it into gear, there's not much you can do to stop it.
And James throws it down hard.
Yeah, sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
Sacramento's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Farrell kicks to Jackson. The pass to Randolph. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
LeBron with it. Lets a floater go, and that's 2 points on the layup. 26 points for him.
Confidence and LeBron James go together. Knows when.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Traveling has been a concern for the NBA for a while. For a purist view, do you like that?
Well, you got to get from city to city, Kevin.
I don't think that's the kind of traveling I'm talking about here. Yes. I only ask you pay attention.
I'm sorry,
that's all. It's a simple request.
Yeah, they're doing a better job. Some get away with it more than others. How's that?
What an answer. Thank you, Brent. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Brandon Ingram's out there with LeBron James, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half.
And I like that they're not settling, getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Fox passes to Bogdanovich. To the inside, Cauley Stein. McGee with the block, and he recovers it. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Healed against Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Healed from outside. Tipped away, but they'll get another chance. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Here's LeBron, and again it's the Lakers.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Rondo against Fox. He kicks it to Heel. Cauley Stein with the screen for Heel. Rebound the Lakers.
In a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
And LeBron throws it down.
Now, you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find him.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Fox a screen on Caldwell Pope. And Rondo sends it back. Caldwell Pope kicks to Rondo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
The former Blue Devil, Brandon Ingram, was taken 2nd overall back in 2016. Was deemed as untouchable by his front office as they rebuilt the roster. He's a big part of what the Lakers want to do over the next few years.
And he's good on the second. And it was Magic Johnson, Greg, who said Ingram is untouchable. Also feels Ingram can be an elite scorer.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram certainly has the makeup and skills to be a first option on offense. And when he heard of how highly Magic thought of him, it made Ingram want to work even harder. You can certainly see the huge leaps he's made as a scorer since Magic kind of gave him that vote of confidence.
Rondo against Fox. Rondo passes to LeBron. Ingram trying to get open. LeBron with the bucket. James has got 34 points.
Yeah, hard to stop LeBron from getting in that, the size, the speed, the power, the position. 2 more.
Cauley Stein with the screen for Heel. They get a hand on it. Kicks it to Cauley Stein. Pass to Bogdanovich. Cauley-Stein with a screen on James. Bogdanovich, no luck. Lakers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
Fox passes to Hield. Dishes it to Cauley-Stein. Pass to Bogdanovich. Cauley-Stein with a screen on LeBron. James against Bogdanovich. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Sacramento. The Lakers have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. LeBron has doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. Jump ball. Sacramento with the ball. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And McLemore kicks to Fox. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his third assist on the night.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Rondo gets the bucket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
McLemore, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to McLemore. Fox against Rondo. Fox dishes to McLemore. Just 4 to shoot. That one good for 2. Cauley-Stein's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, the evolution of Cauley-Stein on display here. You can see steadily growing confident in these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
And checking out some numbers for Willie Cauley-Stein. Good season for him last year. He was around 12 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
Well, this is an efficient night here, isn't it? Once Randolph finds this kind of rhythm, he's going to go right at the defense. Well, the Kings entering their second full campaign here without DeMarcus Cousins. Did they get equal value in that trade that they made? Probably not, but they have the flexibility, and they've added to this roster with some young talent and see if they can make some combinations here work to escape the mediocrity that they're in.
Beasley with the steal. Fox against Rondo. Beasley the screen. A floater, and the layup good by Rondo. Rondo's got 6 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
Down low. Here's Ingram. Rejected by Randolph. And they get it back. They get it back. Kicks it out to James. And they double up James. Ingram, good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
Now the pass to McLemore. Looks for Randolph, gets it to him. over Beasley, and the Kings check on 2 more.
He might not elevate like some of the other guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph knows how to get the ball in the basket.
Back to Rondo. It's stolen by Bagley. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Caldwell Pope.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
And after the Lakers landed LeBron, the talk was about if they would add Kawhi Leonard as well. Ultimately, it didn't happen. Lakers want to keep their young guns in the end, and LeBron has said he felt that the team was ready without Kawhi and came to the Lakers because of that youthful core they had in place.
2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Talk about what it means to be a good teammate, Brent. You've played with good ones. You've played with bad ones. I've always thought you were team first when you played.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. There's just an idea about what it is that you can contribute to the team. I think you always have to accentuate those ideals. Your approach on a daily basis has to be consistent. And if you're a starting player, it's one mentality. And if you're somebody that plays off the bench, you have to come to practice every day to push the guy that's in front of you and wait for your opportunity. But most of the time, it's that kind of consistency with which you come to work and the attitude of making sure that I want to make any kind of contribution I can for our team's success. That usually is a pretty good formula for a good teammate.
Here's Randolph. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
From 12 feet out, and Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight. Ball's knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Here's Jackson, and the layup is good.
A terrific movement off of the dead ball situation, and a great play to get the bucket.
Here's Ball. Beasley the screen. Now Ball. 5 to shoot. Pass to Hart. In the corner, it's Stevenson. No good that time.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And McLemore kicks to Farrell. Randolph against Beasley. Nice shot by Randolph.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Ball, the pass to Beasley. And that's a foul called on Yogi Ferrell. That is his first foul of the game. Amon Shumpert's checked in for Ben McLemore. Here's Ball. Stevenson outside. Beasley with a screen on Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Farrell. To the inside. The shot that time not on target. And the Lakers take it the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul that goes against Sacramento. For Los Angeles, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw drops in for Beasley. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
1:58 left to play here in the third. Labissiere, the screen. Here's Farrell. Sweet little floater.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Ball kicks to Beasley. Lakers working the ball around now. And Labissiere sends it back.
Well, the reach of Labissiere making impact right there on defense. Dependable with the shot blocking. Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
LA's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Now here's Ball. Defended by Labissiere. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Shooting one.
Free throw good, Kuzma. With the Timberwolves' playoff appearance last season, Brent, in 2018, the longest playoff drought in the NBA now held by the Sacramento Kings.
Yep, 12 seasons for the Kings on the outside looking into the playoffs, and in that time their one-loss record, they've won just 35% of their games. So fans hoping that the Kings can crown off a season by getting themselves into the playoffs.
Kuzma sets a screen. Kuzma with a screen on Jackson. Stevenson drives in. Here's Beasley. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw, good, Beasley. Dave Yeager in his 3rd season with the Kings. Before that, 9 seasons, Brent, in Memphis, with 3 of those being the Grizzlies head coach.
Yeah, an interesting end to his time in Memphis as things just kind of went awry between him and management, but the personnel decisions is what it came down to, and he has a fresh start in Sacramento with a very young, very energetic team that needs some direction. Maybe Dave Yeager the guy to get the job done.
There's 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Passes it to Hield. 5 on the clock. Over Stevenson. Offensive rebound. Oh, gets a hand on it.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can.
And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. On the floor for Sacramento, Farrell is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Kufis. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Bjelica in at the 4 slot. Kuzma sets a screen. Here's Stevenson. It's not going to go for him. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Shumpert in the corner. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. They set the screen. Here's Bjelica, covered by Beasley. Here's Shumpert. Drops in the tray. Shumpert's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Sacramento.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
Bucket is good. 6 points for Lonzo Ball.
And you've got to stay with Ball off that pin down. He's very smart at knowing how to position himself in these situations.
Here's Farrell. He's covered by Ball. Shumpert against Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kufis, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Brett, they're always trying to make the All-Star game itself more competitive. Is that an important thing to do?
I don't think overall it's important to do it, Kevin. I mean, it is an exhibition, but I do like the attentiveness of the players over the past couple years talking about how it is they want to approach the game. It ends up being a high-scoring affair with a lot of highlights, but overall, it's not the most important thing for the weekend.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Stevenson against Shumpert. There's the screen. Stevenson outside. Beasley with the screen on Shumpert. Stevenson. And he overshot that one, missing.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
Stevenson against Shumpert. Kufis kicks to Shumpert. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Shumpert had such a great year shooting it last year. When he's hitting, it really stretches out the floor for the rest of his ball club.
We hear a lot about small market teams being anxious about retaining their own star players. Is that overblown, or do you think there is reason for concern on their part?
Do we think that players are not going to get recognized if they play in a small market by the national media, if they're one of the best players?
Well, look Oklahoma City, look at Milwaukee with Antetokounmpo. I mean, they're all getting recognized.
Yeah, I think these ideas have gone by the way.
9, he's checked in for Kufis. Bagley comes in for Bielitsa. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Fox in for Yogi Ferrell. And Cauley Stein over to help. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Well, Brent, we're seeing the hack-a-shack targets improve their free throw shooting. Rules changes might curb the strategy, though, going forward.
Well, it's been nice to see that NBA players have worked on a weakness of theirs, free throw shooting in particular, to be better and be somebody who can stay on the floor to impact your team's winning. We saw that last year, Andre Drummond being a prime example. The other thing, Kevin, that we've seen too is coaches having to implement strategies, not just to do the hacking, but in terms of their substitutions and who's on the floor. So interesting thought processes from both ends, but mostly go shoot some free throws, guys.
Yeah, practice.
Practice.
And the Lakers making a change here. Rondo's checked in.
One shot. One shot.
And that one falls for Ingram.
Well, the Kings are certainly in full rebuild mode, adding to this roster with a bunch of young talent. Last season, a bottom 3 team in both offense and defense, and a bottom 4 in rebounding, so plenty of room to make strides this year.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
James kicks to Rondo. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the Kings looking to develop their young players. Coach Yeager with a deep rotation.
Well, last season it was interesting. If you look at the minutes totals, there was no player that played more than 28 minutes a game. So multitude of players getting tons of opportunities. And they added some veterans in the locker room to try to help those guys along and provide some mentorship.
As the league's star power grows, we see more players taking on roles in entertainment, which is kind of interesting. Do you think that's a distraction at all?
Did you know that I was in a movie myself, Kevin?
Why do you think I'm bringing this up? You have firsthand knowledge of this stuff. Your fingerprints are all over this question.
Yeah, not a distraction. No, I mean, come on. It's an opportunity for guys to go.
It was fun, right? You loved your experience, didn't you?
I did love my experience. I did a couple commercials when I was in Los Angeles. It's a lot of fun.
And you were good.
You're amazing, Kevin. Thank you.
They won, and they won awards.
Thank you. The things did win awards.
I know.
You're very kind.
It's
not a distraction, though. These guys are kids. They want to do things. They want to do things musically. They want to be on stage. They want to be in movies. They want to do TV shows.
Too, right? Helps the league and notoriety and everything else.
Why not?
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Coley Stein, a screen. Here's Fox, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
Well, difficult to stay with and elusive. I guess you could say that Fox is sly.
To the paint. But they'll get another chance. Nice shot by James.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Fox against Rondo. Fox kicks to Bagley. Back to Fox. Three-pointer. No good that time. And the Lakers take it the other way. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Coley Stein, a screen. Inside. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Did you ever think, Brent, that we'd see this many players, 6'10", 6'11", 7-footers, handling the ball and shooting like we're seeing them shoot from that kind of distance?
I'm hopeful for it. I've been hopeful for it, and it doesn't surprise me about what the league is. This is a very select group of people that have the right combination of DNA and genetics, and the fact that these guys are more and more capable with their skill set. Not a surprise to me, Kevin.
So fun to watch, too. My goodness. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Fox passes to McLemore. He kicks to Bagley. Fox against Rondo. Coley Stein with a screen on Rondo. Fox, no good.
The defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
To the middle. The shot's good from McGee.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, they're just absolutely getting anything and everything that they want out there. They have not let up.
And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Here's LeBron. Coley Stein grabs the board. Coley Stein's got 4 rebounds in this game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Fox, no good.
Now you got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. He's just had a tough quarter.
Over Bogdanovich. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 40 points for LeBron. Fox kicks to Cauley-Stein. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Out left to the wing. There's the pick. Here's Fox. Makes it off the glass.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
Lakers have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. And they double up James. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Do you see a lot of player tampering right now in the NBA?
Well, how do you define it, Kevin?
Well, if a player wants to go out and recruit other players that may be under contract with another team.
I see that a lot then, Kevin. I mean, it happens all the time. Players talking about what are you thinking about doing and about, wow, don't you think this would be great if we could get together on the floor in 2021? Let's try to.
But management doing it is a completely different animal.
Management cannot do it, although some teams have walked that tightrope a little bit point where they've fallen off in recent years. But the idea of players not ever talking to one another about the potential of being together.
Come on, right?
It's always happened.
Beasley's checked in for LeBron. Sacramento also making some changes. Labissiere's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Jackson comes in for Bogdanovich. And Farrell subbed in for Fox.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Here's Beasley. Over Jackson. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Farrell. He's covered by Rondo. Jackson misses.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Right side, Rondo. Beasley kicks to Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McGee. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Bucket earned, out muscling and out hustling everybody for the rebound.
You look around the NBA, amazing players, global interest, franchise values are going through the roof. Do you feel like the league is entering a golden age, if it's not already in a golden age?
I think it is, Kevin, at least offensively. What we've seen over the last 5 years with the adoption of most of the teams of the three-point shot, it's been some of the greatest offensive basketball the league has ever seen. And this idea that the evolution of the game stopped when it is at number 23 retired is kind of silly. I love where the game is at. I love where it's going. And I'm excited to be here tonight to watch this action with you.
Which number 23? We've got two pretty prominent number 23s in the history of this game.
I was thinking the
most
one
recent
I played
23?
against. Yeah,
oh,
that guy.
23.
Yeah,
that guy.
Yeah,
that guy. Yeah. Farrell kicks to Jackson. Farrell passes to Jackson. Back to Farrell. They set the pick. Sacramento moving it around. McLemore dishes to Jackson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, a little punch, counter punch action. Neither side flinching here.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
On the wing, Stevenson. Back to Rondo. Beasley the screen. It's stolen by Bagley. To the middle, Beasley with the steal. Ball kicks to Stevenson. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. McGee a screen. Floats one up, and Labissiere sends it back. It's good. 1:41 left in the game. Farrell passes to Jackson. At the elbow, Labissiere. And there's the pass to Farrell. Kicks it to Bagley. Over Beasley. Misses off the right iron.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
And McLemore kicks to Bagley. Here's Farrell. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. And here's Beasley. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm